This is the men's room.
Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville. The Rippers, the Grasshoppers, the Hip Ones, all gathered in secrecy and flying high as a kite.
You're listening to the men's room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, get ready. Bad jokes on the way. The return of Tit versus the FCC. And our question today, we have to admit it's been a pretty entertaining day so far as some of the answers
word for it.
got.
Yes.
Good or bad, what is in your DNA? 844-999-OLA.
Look, things are heating up with the Space Jesus casting, just so you know. But
Oh, boy.
someone points out that Russell Brand, by the way, called himself Space Jesus in the movie Get Him to the Greek. We've all seen the movie. I don't remember the line.
It's a great movie.
Right. So he has already portrayed himself
So he
as Space
should do that.
Jesus. So he should be the front runner.
All right.
Hello, Alex. Welcome to the men's room.
Liquor and whores.
Liquor and whores.
How you guys doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
Doing all right. I know you guys are doing the question, but I wanted to start you off with a joke to get the whole night started.
Okay.
What does the sign say outside of a closed whorehouse?
What does the sign say outside of a closed whorehouse?
Beat it, we're closed.
So back to the question.
All right.
I'd say beat
the
it, we're
DNA
open.
one. My last name is Britton, spelled just like the country, but with two T's. I had my grandparents actually did this on their own. They researched our genetic history, and surprisingly enough, we are majority British. But I have Blackfoot Indian and some African American mixed in throughout generations, and both good and kind of random things. When I get tan in the summer, my hair's very curly and it's dark. When I get tan in the summer, I get asked all the time if I'm mixed, and the question always comes up: "Hey, are you mixed?" And it's kind of hard to answer that question. Like,
sounds like you're mixed in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, actually, I'm shaken. Like, how am I supposed to answer that?
I'm a smoothie.
I mean, we're all mixed.
I'm blended.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of purebred people out here. We're all mutts of some kind. So.
Yeah, but there's
that's
things
more
that
of a-
give it away. That's the only thing. My man Tan, it's like, wait a minute, bro. Wait a minute. You don't just tan like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my dad, so one of the funny things that came through, I don't know if it's even DNA or I don't know if this is something even hereditary. It's less than 2% of the world has this allergy, but my dad was a welder, right? Worked around metal his whole life, taught me how to work on cars, runs a grinder and a welder his whole life, and I turned out to be allergic to metal.
Does that include the music?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Turn off the Slayer, man.
Play Maiden for him, man. See if he starts
Maybe that
swelling
makes
up.
my eyes bleed.
Yeah, he chokes, man. Anytime he hears,
So you're
Yeah, no,
allergic to metal. When did you find out you were allergic to metal? And what's your reaction? If you were around metal all of your life, God, I feel like we're having like the worst Eddie Trunk conversation.
I know.
You're around metal all your life, man.
I remember the third album when you wrote Bleed with Satan.
But I mean, like, when did you find out you're allergic to metal and then suddenly you remembered all these terrible feelings you'd had over the years?
Kind of. There was a certain amount of time they didn't know how to diagnose what was going on with me. I was a little kid, and the inside of your pants button is a little metal tab there on the inside of the button. And when I was a kid, I would break out in this horrible rash right above my waistline, right by my belly button when I was a little kid, and nobody knew what was going on.
Yeah, but dude, did your father explain? Ladies love that.
All right, okay,
have a rash as close to your genitals as you can. And they're like, yeah.
If I go over to your house and we eat dinner, right? Are you using plastic?
No, I don't burst into flame if I touch metal. It's for consistent exposure to my skin, or if I get like a metal sliver, I have an intense reaction to that.
Okay, so it needs to penetrate your body. Like if you're using silverware, you're not going to break out on your hands.
Yeah, no, I don't get electrocuted from touching metal necessarily.
Okay.
But
Don't use the Benoit balls.
Yeah, if I wear a metal chain, I break out. Looks like I have hives.
All right. So give us something where that you would be like, I can't do that.
Wear jewelry at all is one thing, and then if anybody ever wants me to do any welding or something, I work construction, so that stuff I avoid. Other than that, like low levels of exposure, I'm fine, but I can't wear any jewelry, and I have to pull my underwear about 2 inches past my pants.
Yeah, sexy time.
So why is that?
Exactly.
Because of the button on the inside of your pants.
The button.
Yeah, he also can't have sex with androids. I want you to remember that 20 years from now.
I wasn't talking.
But I'm
to
gonna
you anyway.
try.
But he's going to try. God bless you.
Thanks for all the money.
You're going to get a weird disease from having sex with a prostitute robot.
Good or bad? What is in your DNA? 844-999-OLA.
I take that back. It might just be a regular robot.
What kind of robot
if
is
you
it?
get busted having sex with the robot, I desperately hope it's at least a sex robot.
I know, but I'm just saying, I
Not your
a
Roku.
prostitute robot that I was like, I don't know this guy. Maybe it's not a cheap robot. It's one that he owns.
The home version. Hello, Katie. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola, bichola.
Hola.
So, real quick, I vote for Jared Leto for Space Jesus.
There you go.
Of course you do.
It's the perfect fit, though, man. He was born for the role.
True.
We just have to write the
Also,
movie
in
now.
my DNA, kidney stone. Every male on both sides of my family have had kidney stone. And here's the kicker, so have I. The only female in my family to get kidney stone.
Congratulations, Katie.
Katie, did you keep any of them?
No, they were so small that I never caught one, and they never figured out what caused them. I started getting them when I was 17 years old.
Damn, that's early.
And you said you started getting them, so do you get them fairly regularly?
Not as much anymore. I changed some things in my diet and kind of started drinking more water, and it's been better. But
What did you have to get rid of?
Every 6 months when I was younger.
What did you cut out of your diet? Like, what are the things that are bad for you to eat?
They say caffeine and energy drinks and things like that, and then some people it's an over-calcification, so unfortunately you got to cut back a little bit on milk and yogurt and ice cream and those kind of
Chalk.
that was
Classroom
yeah.
chalk. You
That's
can't
what
eat
I've always
that.
heard, too. It's too much calcium.
Any kind of like
Dairy.
Tums or even Rolaids, people who eat those will sometimes get them because they're always antacids.
Yeah. They hurt like a mother, though.
So you do know that you passed him, and you did realize that was the pain and why it was coming, even though it was too microscopic to really see?
Yeah, I've had CT scans and ultrasounds, and you can see them in there, and the pain that you feel is it moving from your kidney to your bladder.
Oh, so it's not
Damn.
it's not when it actually exits, it's when it's just moving around in there.
Yeah, it goes through a tiny tube called a ureter, and the pain that you feel is the muscle contracting around the tube, pushing it further down into your bladder. But it's like a 7 or 8 out of 10 pain.
I don't know about you, but my pants are open. That is hot talk right
That
there.
is good times.
That is absolutely.
Good or bad? What is it? Well, we said good or bad. What is in your DNA? 844-999-OLA.
But people never call like, dude, I got the best DNA. Like, you never hear it.
Someone saying that the best DNA? The best
I'm
genes?
saying, if you're going to ask about this, no matter what, you're going to get the bad stuff, right?
Oh,
Like, no
yeah,
one's going to
yeah.
call and be like, perfect
the worst
nipples.
DNA.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of went that way. I think you could give good credit, you know. Like I always say, like, you know, people are like, oh, you're funny and stuff. And I go, well, you shouldn't meet the rest of the Smiths. Like, my dad's very funny. A lot of the Smiths are very funny.
I was here,
That's
man.
why I try to stay away from them.
You have a very small penis. I'm like, oh, my brother, father is all of us.
Yeah, my brother
We
always
got
brags
nothing.
about how big his is. And I'm like, you're a damn liar.
Hey, man.
I know you lying. Working with the same equipment, homie.
Good or bad? What is in your DNA? 844-9990. Look, if I'm Pete Holmes, John Holmes' son,
Yeah.
and I'm on Tinder, what are you going to think?
But they're going to be disappointed.
I know, but but they're still going to try.
But what do you think?
I think they would think that I'm hung like a polo pony.
Do you think he'd be hung like a polo pony?
Pete Holmes?
Pete Holmes, John
No
Holmes'
way.
son? Why not? Skip a generation?
But that Pete Holmes, the famous Pete Holmes, is
No,
not.
no, I'm just
No,
saying.
John Holmes is
John is, John
But
Holmes.
even if that thing skips a generation,
Richard Holmes.
you're still doing all right.
Right. I mean, if John Holmes is my dad, surely I've got that going for me, right?
You would hope so. Or maybe your sister got it.
That would be weird.
That was a big, big clitoris. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the men's room.
Hola!
Hola.
So, if you ever met me, you would be like, dead off, you wouldn't even have to think about it. You'd be like, this guy's white. So,
Okay.
when I was 18, I joined the military like some people, and when I was in basic training, you know, you get all those shots. They get to see if you have any kind of diseases or anything. Well, I was called into a room with about 5 or 6 other people, and, you know, my first thought is like, oh, my God. Like, are they going to say, like, I have AIDS or something? Like, I was terrified.
That's always the first thought.
Well,
I got HIV, man.
I got the HIV.
And so we're sitting there, and they're like, so we brought you all here today because we wanted to inform you that you all have sickle cell.
Well, that's kind of a big deal.
yeah, I was like, all right, what's sickle cell? And, they're like, well, you can't donate blood or anything. And that was it. And, when I got out, I finally researched it more when I finally had internet access. And I came to find out it's an African descent disease.
That is correct.
Like for back in the day, because they were to go to fight against, I believe, malaria.
No, you're right. You're right. Look, as a black guy, they teach you this S in childhood. It's like your boogeyman. Sickle cell and diabetes, boy. Believe me, you need to know. Yeah, this stuff was pounded into
he found out he was part black because he got sickle cell?
Yeah, I'm like my mom's
Most people just get harassed by the cops. You actually got sickle cell.
That seems like even a worse way.
I know. Welcome to Black America.
You get none of the good part.
Just the sickle cell.
Exactly.
Did you get a big penis?
I mean, right. People don't
Is
think
it hard to find a job?
Yeah,
I mean, just the sickle cell.
Can you pick up a bass and play?
Right.
Did you release a fire dish track?
Exactly. I'm like my mom's wife, my dad's wife. How did I even get this? And I mean, I haven't looked it up, but apparently somewhere down my line, I have some great grandfather.
It's not that far back. It's not even close to being that far back.
You might
go great, and then you'll be close.
Mm-hmm. Somewhere down the line.
Somebody made a pit stop in Detroit while touring with the band.
That's right.
Yeah, which one of your parents liked Motown?
Hey, girl.
They always said I could dance real well.
You're going to find out about me when you get sickle cell. Yeah. God damn. That's a...
I can't believe that's how he found out.
He needs to be on an Ancestry commercial.
Boy. Hey,
I wasn't going to check my heritage until I found out I got freaking sickle cell. Yeah.
Still the combat jokes on the way. The return of Ted versus the FCC, and your emails coming up with the dirty Germans from the Men's Room at mensroomlive.com next. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
Welcome back to the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
All right, our question today, good or bad, what is in your DNA? And here come those emails from the Men's Room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Hola, guys. My coworker is Irish and Vietnamese. That's it. Nothing else. The man can drink, and the man is fearless on a poker machine.
Okay.
That from Dirty Don. Just laying it out there. Unbelievable pie gal player.
Man, loves to gamble, loves to drink. Jeez.
Oh, man.
Eats potatoes raw.
Loves his pho. Not sure if this pertains to the question, but my uncle was the second president of Kenya, and I am secretly hoping my daughter will someday be president. Oh, and I love Miles. I love you, too. I'm a direct descendant of Sir Ralph Lane, the founder of the Roanoke Colony.
Roanoke.
Roanoke Colony. All right, it's a misspelling there. I was like, well, I'm familiar with this. The lost one. That from Dan.
Yeah.
I don't know if I...
Are you proud of that?
What was the story of the Roanoke Colony?
Well, nobody knows.
It was in Virginia.
Yeah.
And then in Roanoke, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And they were there for a while and they just disappeared?
That is it.
Yeah.
But there was no trace of them. So, are you proud that he's one of the founders? I don't know what went wrong, man.
I don't know.
And how do you know?
When I was in Roanoke, I just went to the train museum. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. That's the place.
Okay. My husband and I found out
They
recently...
had a memorial for it, but they have no idea where it
lost.
was. They wanted to tell you, but no one can find it.
It's also cousins with the mayor of Atlantis.
My husband and I found out recently that we could have been related. In the 1880s, an ancestor of mine married an ancestor of his, and they actually had a child that died when he was 5. Thankfully, after that, they didn't have anyone or any more children, so we are not related. Thank God. Have a great one, guys. That from Alyssa. Any comments?
Yeah, we got a few here. It says, I got the great DNA not to have enamel on my teeth. Thanks, Mom. And also, apparently, for my child to love to, my child also loves to yell bitches at the end of the birthday song. That's very good. I'm glad we can spread that. Okay. My mother found out while looking through her family tree after my twin sister and I were born that twins, triplets, and quadruplets run in our family. If I heard that news, I would never have sex. Says it's not me, but my younger brothers are something known as mirror twins. This means one of my brothers was born with some of the organs on the opposite side of normal. In his case, his heart is on the right side of his chest. He found out during a physical when he was 13. So when he stands...
Wait a minute.
Right. I've heard of this before. Obviously, it's rare. But when they try to put your hand over your heart, Does he look like he? Right. I mean, like, hey, man.
You got to look like you got a chicken wing on.
Or, yeah, something. And then it says the metal allergy thing is real. I, too, am allergic to the inside button and rivets on my pants. Also, most belt buckles make my belly rash out. So sexy.
Gonna miss the Slayer farewell tour.
Yeah, I just can't. Every time he's like, ow, it's the metal allergy.
Exactly.
Like, come on.
That's how Ronnie James Dio did.
Right?
Oh, we have time for a few extra emails here from the Men's Room at mensroomlive.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
Hi, guys. My name is Meekin. Anyway, today I'll be driving with two other females, and I'm going to be listening to the Men's Room because I love you guys, and I know you do birthday emails, but I was hoping you could change the rules for a second and give me a bachelorette shout-out. No, we're not giving you a bachelorette.
No, it's birthdays.
Birthdays.
I mean, how hard is this?
I don't know why you're getting married, but she said if you see 17 beautiful people in a bar, then that's them. Let's see. Birthday requests. Here's how we do it. I'd like to wish my daughter, Emery, a happy second birthday. We listen to the show every day driving home after daycare. She cracks up when Ted talks in an Aussie accent. So if we could, can we get a little kid fish sandwich there and Aussie Ted talking about Mickey Mouse? Thanks, guys. Have a great weekend. That from Ryan.
Fish sandwich.
How old's this?
Two.
Heard you have a little second birthday there. Ted here from Melbourne. Mickey Mouse and I are friends. Come down under. Get your parents to pay for a Disney World trip.
Good call. Daddy's going to take you to Disneyland.
I one in Florida there, little mate.
Can I wish my dad, Gerald Allen, a happy birthday? He's a longtime listener and got me into listening to your show, too, since I was a kid. That from his daughter, Catherine. Can we give him a fish sandwich, please?
Fish sandwich.
Ola, I finally did not forget to send a birthday shout-out this time. First time I've ever actually remembered. I would like to send a birthday to a pretty cool girl named Angela. Both longtime listeners. She would love to hear some dirty Germans. Thanks, guys, and rock on. That from James.
Yeah, tonight for your birthday, you'll say, where's my umbrella? And I will say, ist der Marsch.
Yeah, and I hope you like rock music. Maybe you can come over later and help snuff out my rooster.
Guys, it's my daughter Jessica's 16th birthday. Yeah, holy cow, where's the time gone? Could you get a little kid face sandwich and an owl hitting the window? Maybe Robin could wish her a happy birthday in German. Thanks, guys. Rock on. That from Eric.
Fish sandwich.
Fröhlichen Geburtstag.
Ola Macholas wanted to wish my son a happy 17th. Great kid. Loves you guys. Listen every damn day. His name is Kincaid. Pronounced Kin the Hobbit. If you could throw him a big old Leroy Jenkins and some dirty Germans talking about his ridiculous skinny jeans, that would be awesome. From your proud papa. Rock on, and thanks, fellas.
Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Yeah, you wear these skinny jeans, yet when I put on my jeans, they get fat.
Yeah, these skinny jeans you love so much. One question. Where's the small teenage girl you beat them up for? It's so tight.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to her?
I'd like to get a birthday shout out to my amazing girlfriend, Katie. Huge Men's Room fan. Listens to the podcast every day when she's doing her makeup. What do I need to do? That from Eric. Eric, you've done enough. I'll tell you what, Eric, just for you, just for her, how about your penis is too small? Ola Macholas, today is my lovely wife Patricia's
I had sex
birthday.
with Katie, too.
And I think she well deserves a Men's Room special birthday song. Could you please hook her up with some clean and polite German talk? Thanks, guys. That from German.
Yeah, I will be perfect gentleman for your birthday and gently kiss you on the lips. And then I will kiss your face.
Yeah, I could be very clean and polite. May I borrow your gloves? Maybe a duster?
Guys, today is my 37th birthday. Been listening since the Buzz days. My friend has a pic of the Ted Smith sitting in his dune buggy in front of the Red Dog Saloon.
That makes sense.
Could I get Vince Neil talking crap to Miles? That from Ross, the grocery overnight worker.
A script is a story. It's not a storybook. I just said that.
Mm-hmm. Vince, wonder how Vince is doing these
Who
days.
cares?
Yeah.
He's still digesting whatever he ate last night.
I'm digesting. I need quiet. I'm digesting.
Standing in the corner.
Shh. Trying to work this burger through. Macholas, can we get some dirty Germans for my single buddy Uncle Davey's 41st trip around the sun? Thanks, you guys rock. That from Troy, Randy, Ted, and Damon.
Yeah, I know it's not snowing tonight, but you can still expect 9 inches.
Yeah, and for dessert, maybe we'll split a little bit of that sweet peach pie.
Oh, guys, my boyfriend's birthday today. He listens every day. Could you throw him Mike's Bitter Batter and some Dirty Germans? Thanks, guys, and gracias. His name is Austin.
Betty bought some butter, but she said this butter's bitter. If I put it in my butter, make my batter bitter. So she bought a bit of butter, put it in her bitter batter, made her bitter batter better. So just better, Betty bought a bit of butter.
Yeah, for your birthday, I will make your penis my personal Zaugtier.
Yeah, what are those? Not even sure what that is. Just come over to my house. We'll play German games like Hide the Surprise.
Good friend and a painting partner, Tony, celebrating his 49th one today. How about some turtle sex for him and an owl hitting the window? Rock on, Macholas. Appreciated that from Doug. Dear Men's Room, it's my wonderful mother, Michelle's 55th birthday today. She's been a faithful listener to your show. I know she would love it if you guys could get her some Dirty Germans talking about her new AARP membership. Thanks a lot, guys. That from Connor.
Yeah, I do not know what other letters stand for, but you will bring the A, and I will bring the P.
Yeah.
And they'll be closer together. It'll just be the AP.
Frankly, if you're not into fun times and great activities, it turns out you don't know ARP.
Is that a goddamn real-life art preference from the magazine?
Yes.
You still getting that thing?
They've been sending me stuff
I know, how
for like 10 years, man.
Why?
I'm in. As soon as I get to the age, I'm in. They've been recruiting me hard.
Golly, they've been on you forever.
They are.
I mean, they think you're going to grow up faster than everyone else?
It looks great. David, I was about to like quote something
You get
else.
discounts and stuff like that.
Yes,
You know?
they
You get
have
discounts everywhere.
Like it's a peer thing.
There's like special cruises. You get discounts on flight.
I know, man. The magazine every month tells me about it.
Guys, it's my birthdays, but this birthday shout out is not for me. Ellen turned 60 today. I'm sure she'd love to hear some dirty German talk. Thanks, guys. That from AV.
Yeah, I do not know what you know about the hip-hop world, but you will call me Sir Nicolot.
Yeah, I'll bring over some creamy ice, and then we wait 9 years for that fateful night.
All right, guys, here we go. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, bitches.
Those are Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefly.
Couple extras here. But Cholos, I thought it would be awesome to poll my work with a men's room poll. These are the results. This is what people at my job would like to eat. 3 said poop-flavored ice cream. 5 said ice cream-flavored poop. Have a wonderful day. Keep kicking ass. That from Jason. Glad you could pull that off at work without getting fired. Let's see here. Guys, I couldn't stop laughing during the pure shock and laughter that came from you guys while watching pterodactyl porn. I came to a dead stop, because it's the 405 in Orange County. I thought you guys would appreciate the pure coincidence and randomness that happened to me during this segment. I can't make this stuff up. I wonder if the driver carries costumes in the back. Love the show. Love you guys. And Robin, listen every day. Ted, don't ever stop making the cat sounds when you do the station promos. Boat Meat and Dirty Germans, that from Jessica in Orange County. The truck that pulled up beside her was a Jurassic Park pickup.
Come on.
Out of the movie. In Orange County. If you've ever seen the damn thing, it's driving around on the highway.
You know what?
It is a Jurassic with the logo and everything.
That's a sign that she should have sex with a pterodactyl.
All right, I'm going to do this one as it was written. And I'll try to do it all at once.
I mean, I think it's maybe a coincidence she was listening to our show.
No, I think it's a sign. The gods are obviously telling her to have sex with a pterodactyl. Man, don't mess with the universe. How clear a sign do you need?
Let's stick with California here. I got a story for you guys. One day I was talking to my older sister on the phone. She was not really talking. My sister asked me to cheer her up. I said, okay, I can cheer you up. I said, where would you rather live in Santa Claus, Indiana, or French Lick, Indiana? She asked me where I would rather live. I told her I'd rather live in Santa Clara, Indiana, because who would want to live in a town called French Lick? My sister agreed with me. She was laughing because of the name French Lick, and my sister told her husband and her daughter of the conversation, and they all laughed. When my sister needs to be cheered up, guys, and just need a good laugh, we'll send each other a text to each other with the heart emojis and just write French Lick. Thanks for the laughs, guys. Hoping to get in one day on a little big dummy. That from Tanya. And Tanya listens in San Jose, California.
St.
The Fox.
Joe!
That's it right there.
It is funny that I said I knew French Lick because Larry Bird's from there, which he is. But I lied. I honestly know it from Blue Chips because one of the characters in that movie was from there.
But did they reference Larry Bird?
Oh, yeah, he goes to visit Larry Bird first. Pete
okay.
does. And he's like, what do you know about Ricky Rowe?
Pete, yeah.
I
Okay.
get you an interview with him.
Olvacholas is want to put on a shout out to Dogger Bar and Grill in Yelm. They have good food, good live music, and a great atmosphere. And if you're looking for Men's Room Red, come on down because they have it down there in Yelm's at Duggar's in Yelm. Hope to see you there all the time.
That's very well written. Thank you.
Move on. Guys, one of my girlfriends from high school was a little bit of a freak in bed, and it didn't surprise me. Pretty much willing to try anything, anywhere, and sometimes with more than one partner. So it did not surprise me to hear that last year she was arrested twice for prostitution in Las Vegas.
Man, oh man.
Let's see here. What happened in the home? Living in Oklahoma, we get thunderstorms and tornadoes often. During one storm years ago, we decided to leave our house, her parents' house, and right as I closed the door to my car, lightning hits the chimney of said house. Part of the chimney lands right outside my door. Had I waited 10 seconds before getting in, that large chunk of chimney would have hit me. Running inside to see what damage was done, the lightning arced the electrical lines and blew the furnace. All in all, about $4,000 in damage. Luckily, insurance covered it, which also is one of the worst times Mother Nature tried to kill me. Thanks for the show and being funny. That from Chris, who listens down at the legendary rock station, The Cat, in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Yeah, look, man, Mother Nature didn't try to... Mother Nature doesn't screw up. What Mother Nature was saying in that moment was, hey, watch your ass. Mm-hmm. I got my eye on you.
The topic of the guy who was in the wrong home and unfortunately killed the homeowner and all that stuff. Gentlemen, I was in the Navy, and we pulled into San Diego across the base bar. Celebrating a successful missile shoot, everyone was at that bar till 2 a.m. I was on a cruiser, and we were parked alongside an old destroyer, which had basically the same hull. So I had to cross ships, but in my drunken state, thought the destroyer was my ship. I went to where my rack would have been, and some dude was in my rack, and I was like, dude, get out of my rack. And after some words, I realized I was on the wrong ship. That morning, the captain moved the ship to a berth far, far away from that bar. Best night ever. That's from Squirrel.
Damn.
But that was my point. I get making the mistake. Just at some point, you realize you're in the wrong.
Well, I got to realize he was in the wrong after the cops told him he was in the wrong and that he killed the homeowner.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just not before that.
Yes. All right, I think we need to go back in time to the last time we played Ted versus the FCC. So, if we're good, let's go back in time. Time.
7 swiftly shipped, shucked seashells safely to Sushi City.
3 times fast.
7 swiftly shipped, shucked seashells safely to Sushi City.
1.
7 swiftly shipped, shucked seashells safely to Sushi City.
2.
7 swiftly shipped, shucked seashells safely to Sushi City.
Oh!
No! Yes! No! What happened?
Let's do it again.
And now, everyone's favorite daytime game show, where one person could lose $325,000 and their job, or win and walk away with nothing. It's time for Ted versus the FCC.
What a long night. Coming up with rhymes and riddles for Ted versus the FCC. Quite what they call cocaine bender.
Yeah.
Bender is what they call that, yes. But lo and behold, we come in
all
here today.
caps.
Yeah, we wrote lots of rhymes and riddles last night, but nope. Turns out some listener sent us one.
If I'd known that, I would have not done so many bath salts.
I would not have either. Okay, so here we go.
Bath salt.
Bath salts,
Ted,
man.
this, ironically enough, comes from JC. We don't know if this is Space Jesus, but he's a listener. And he brings us this Ted versus the FCC, and it's a good one. It goes something like this. Buck is a fig plucker. Buck plucks figs. Buck's the best fig plucker that ever plucked a fig. Sam is a sheet slitter. Sam slit sheets. Sam's the best sheet slitter that ever slit a sheet. Peace out, guys. The way we do Ted versus the FCC is you need to read that one time through and then 3 times fast.
What was the ruling last week? Was that a win or a tie?
Man, I don't know.
I think we ruled it a tie.
Mike's saying it's a loss.
All right.
That's how Mike is.
Mike, you heard the replay.
I did.
And?
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is that it was a cuss.
It stands.
It's a loss.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks, fig plucker. All right. Buck is a fig plucker. Buck plucks figs. Buck's the best fig plucker that ever plucked a fig. Sam is a sheet slitter. Sam slits sheets. Sam's the best sheet slitter that ever slit a sheet.
3 times fast.
Buck is a fig plucker. Buck plucks pigs. Plucks figs. Buck's the best.
No.
God, Mike has no faith.
No.
His reaction is, there it is.
Oh, God, there it is.
Well, there it is.
Hey, you can play you versus the FCC if you download the Men's Room app now. It is absolutely free. Listen to the show anywhere, previous episodes. But yeah, man, give it a turn. You versus the FCC. Download that Men's Room app today. All right, still to come, we'll drink toast shot of the day coming up and bad jokes as well. Get them to us, 844-999-OLA. Bad jokes are on the way. You are listening to the Men's Room Radio Network.
This is the Men's Room with Miles and Thrill.
Bad joke time. You can send those to us on the email at themensroom@mensroomlive.com. 844-999-OLA. And away we go with the bad jokes.
Hello, Ben. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Hola!
Hola!
What is round on the ends and high in the middle?
What is round on the ends and high in the middle?
Ohio.
What do you call a man with no nose and no body? No body, no nose.
Nobody.
Nobody knows.
Hello, Luke. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Hola.
Hola.
So, what if you could shrink the country down as of a pinhead? What might be able to spot it?
If you shrink which country?
Australia.
If we shrink Australia down to the size of a pinhead, which animal might be able to spot it?
What might be able to
What
spot it?
might be able to spot it?
it?
What's that?
A good eye might.
They say that down there, Dad.
What do you play when you play? What do you get when you play country music backwards?
What do you get when you play country music backwards?
Your girl, your trailer, and your dog back.
Ted knows. All right, Ted. Why did the walrus go to the Tupperware party?
Why?
He's looking for a tight seal.
Why can't you tell a kleptomaniac a joke?
Why?
Because they take things, literally.
Hello,
Literally.
Blake. Welcome to Bad Jokes.
Not sober.
Hola!
What is a Clydesdale's favorite wine?
What is a Clydesdale's favorite wine? What?
Chardonnay.
Why is Kevin Spacey so bad at hide and seek?
Oh, boy. Why is Kevin Spacey so bad at hide and seek?
He comes out at the wrong time.
Two blondes, one on each side of the river. One blonde yells to the other blonde, "Hey, how do I get over to the other side?" The other blonde yells, "You are on the other side."
True.
Two antennas men fell in love and got married. The wedding was okay. The reception, though, however, was great.
Yeah.
What do you call a person who thinks horse races are better than car races?
What do you call a person that thinks that horse races are better than car races?
A racist.
Why does Bruce Willis keep doing action movies?
Why?
You know what they say about old habits.
Die hard. God damn it. That's a good one.
There you go on Bad Jokes. All right, Wobbin, and we made it to drinking time.
Somebody out there deserves to be recognized. And the Men's Room knows just who it is. So to you, we say, bottoms up, sailor. You're the toast of our shot of the day.
Drink time it is, and as usual, we head to the drink desk and Stephen Hill to find out who we're toasting.
Good God. Sorry, late Joe came in. Says, my friend Steve drowned. So at the funeral, we got him a wreath in the shape of a life preserver. That's what he would have wanted. Today, we toast a guy by the name of Chad England, 33 years old, from Northeast Tennessee. Now, last Saturday, he decided to take a drive. And while he was driving, according to him, Jesus spoke to him. Not Space Jesus, the Jesus we all know. Spoke to him. He had a divine epiphany. And according to Chad, Jesus asked if he could drive. Well, Chad immediately obliged, and by immediately obliged, I'm saying he immediately relinquished himself of all driving duties. He let go of the wheel, and for good measure, he even closed his eyes. That's when his 2015 Toyota Tacoma immediately swerved off the road, flipped 5 times, and slammed into a rock wall. Now, it's possible that someone was watching over him, though, because somehow he survived the crash, got out of the truck, and then took off running. He didn't get far. He was still nearby when the cops arrived. Spoiler alert. He was on drugs. I'm sure no one saw that coming. Now, they found a quarter ounce of pot in his truck, a vial of cocaine, a bottle of booze that was almost empty, and several cans that he'd used for huffing. He's now facing DUI and drug charges. Turns out he let Jesus take the wheel in a few other aspects of his life, too. He was also cited for driving without a license or registration.
Wow.
Look, man, Ted said this before, and I think it's a really strong point, right? Even if you're driving and you are 100% positive that it is Jesus that said, hey, man, let go of the wheel, I got you. Ted's like, he died 2,000 years ago, dude. He didn't drive anything. He does not know how to drive. He cannot operate machinery.
He would be shocked, but the thing even exists, much less he's going to drive it.
No matter what else, do not let him use machinery, man. He doesn't know. It doesn't matter what you're using. It's out of his ball game. Let's drink. We pour this booze and we drink this booze because we think it's yummy.
Yummy! Right.
So over the tongue and down the throat to party in our tummies.
Down the hola, bijola! Let's get to caller 9 on the line, 844-999-OLA. Profile this coming up.
Hola! The shenanigans continue on the Men's Room Radio Network.